Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm with Cathi Hemed from ULM, and today we're talking about the ULM Entrepreneurship Pelican Cup. Cathi, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. Love being here.
Well, it's good to have you back, and this thing is an exciting contest. How long have you been doing the Pelican Cup?
This is only our third year, and it's grown so big so fast.
Yeah, it has, and it's an entrepreneurship business competition, and every time I say it's kind of like Shark Tank, and it kind of is, but it kind of isn't.
It kind of is and it kind of isn't. They have to write a full written business plan. So we're talking 12 pages, appendices, research, everything that goes into that, just like you're presenting to an investor with money to give you, a loan for your small business.
And we're talking big money in this. How much money are we talking about?
First prize is $50,000. Second prize is $25,000. And third place is $10,000. So quite a bit of money.
And it's been opened up a little bit. Before, when you started, it was ULM students, and then you opened it up a little bit more, and now you've opened it up to the whole state, right?
That's right. We thought it would take us 5 years to get across the state, but due to popular demand across the state, colleges and universities started calling us and said, how can we get in this thing? So we opened it up across the whole state of Louisiana this year.
So tell me about the last couple of years. What are some of the highlights from the last few years that you've taken away from working with these young folks, and they get a faculty advisor, and then they come up with a plan, and they come up with the business part? I guess first you probably come up with the idea, and then you work backwards to try to make the business work. But what are some of the ideas you've seen the last few years?
We had our first winner was a forestry surveying with drones and used a special technology to analyze that for farmers and forestry industry. Last year's winner is still in business. That is Rise and Rotate, and that's a medical device to lift the patient, rotate them, and set them down on the bed or the chair or vice versa.
Well, that's pretty cool.
He will be there at our awards luncheon to give us a little update. Tell
me, this thing, you got together with some investors in the business community that decided that this is a worthwhile thing. We need to be churning out new ideas and new folks and get them started off in the business world. How did you guys come up with all this money to make this happen?
It's a lot of passion involved in entrepreneurship, especially in the South. And neighboring states have similar programs, and Northeast Louisiana has always had a strong entrepreneurial spirit. Look at, the Clark Williams story. So, people got on board with, we've got to do something for these young folks. Whether they, fail or fly, we just want to give them the money and the opportunity and get those wheels turning so they start thinking like an entrepreneur. Whether they're their own business owner or they go work for you, Cory, someday, they'll be better at what they do and a better asset to Louisiana.
That's pretty cool. And keep them here.
That's right. We would love to keep them here. That's for sure.
That's the plan anyway. Cathi, you've gone through the competition. You started off with how many entries this year?
Our largest pool, I say that every year. It's fun to say, but we had 22 entries from across the state this year.
And what schools did you get them from? I know you'll leave somebody out, but
oh gosh, ULL, ULM, Northwestern State, Tulane, Southeastern, University of New Orleans, Centenary. Just keeps going on and on.
So a big, broad list, and you've whittled it down from 22. How far do you go down?
Our fine round one judges whittled it down. I take no responsibility because it's a very tough thing to do, but we have 6 finalists.
So the Big Six. Now, what happens to the Big Six now?
They presented on March 26th in front of a different panel of high-profile judges here at ULM, and I know the winners.
You know the winners, but you can't tell us.
I will not tell you, Cory.
Now, they are going to be announced at a big, giant function. Tell us about the big party.
We make that big party all about them. They are the rock stars. We spare no expense to let them know that the whole state of Louisiana is behind them and their entrepreneurial endeavors. So on April 19th, we will join up at Bayou Point here on the ULM campus at 11:30 sharp, and we will do it big and do it right.
So it's a big lunch. It's a good place to meet people and mingle and meet future people you might be in business with, that sort of thing. Networking is always good.
It's a great networking opportunity for these young folks, and most of them have job offers on the spot. I mean, it's incredible ballroom for them to be in, and our sponsors make it all possible.
Tell me a little bit about the event. Now, you're going to tell us who the winner is.
Mm-hmm.
There's also an elevator pitch competition. That's the part I think that's like Shark Tank. You got to get out and pitch your deal in front of this room full of people.
That's right. So they've done, a full business plan pitch in front of those judges. So we already have our winners, but there's something special we add during that awards luncheon, and it is the elevator pitch. And they get up there, they get 90 seconds to pitch their business in front of the ballroom of 400 people, and the audience votes live via text, and that person walks away with an individual amount of $2,000.
It's important. You never know when you're going to get a chance to pitch yourself in front of somebody.
There's a famous elevator in Silicon Valley that's when you walk in, it says, "Your pitch starts now," and you push the button, and that just gives you an idea of how much time, and you've got to be ready at any moment.
Yeah, I was in the advertising world, and we worked with our people that worked for me every week. We practice elevator pitches on our products because you never knew when you were going to be with the decision maker. You might see them at a party. I got 60 seconds, go. I got 90 seconds, go.
I've decided you're getting on that stage soon. That's what we're going to do. You're going to show us what you got.
Well, maybe so. You'd be surprised. I'm pretty good at it.
I'll have you there for rehearsals and show them how it's done, so
Yeah.
that way they won't be so nervous the next day.
The Pelican Cup. Are you still selling tables and seats for the big reveal?
We are. If you go to ulm.edu/Pelican Cup, there are a few tables left. And also, if you'd like to sponsor a table for some of these finalist teams, they're always appreciative of that.
And you're looking for business folks to step up and come out and enjoy and get involved always, right?
That's right. I'll show you a good time. April 19th, 11:30.
Cathi, how do folks find you and find out more about the Pelican Cup? And you got like a year to get your stuff together for next year.
ulm.edu/Pelican Cup.
That's Cathi Hemed from ULM. You can find out more about the Pelican Cup at ulm.edu/Pelican Cup. And you can find out about this and other events in Lagniappe by visiting our website, KEDM.org. Don't forget, Lagniappe's available on all the major podcast platforms, and you'll find our videos on YouTube. Be sure and like and subscribe.